France 24 journalists Catherine Norris-Trent, Julie Dungelhoeff and Abdallah Malkawi have won a One World Media Award in the refugee reporting category for their documentary Libya, The Infernal Trap. It tells the story of people making their way through Libya to seek a better life here in Europe, a situation which is still ongoing today. For more, we can go across to France 24's Catherine Norris-Trent, a recipient of that award. Catherine, I don't often remember documentaries that we air on this channel, but yours really did speak to me because I still recall images of people on a boat who had been turned around and just this helplessness in their eyes.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think I personally will ever forget the moment we filmed those scenes. I mean, as viewers, we've perhaps become used to seeing, unfortunately, boats full of migrants, refugees. But when you're hit home with the reality of it, we had 126 people who'd been crammed in a boat for 18 hours, men, women and children who were trying to cross from Libya, where many of them had been in prisons or ghettos at the hands of people smugglers, trying to cross the waters illegally into Europe. And they were intercepted by the Libyan Coast Guard. We were on the boat filming, and they forced those people to return to Libyan soil. And the moment when they realised they were being brought back into that war zone they'd been trying so hard to escape was heart-wrenching to see that up close. And we just really wanted to put that on camera and bring people's experience home, that this is a huge crisis. It hasn't stopped. It's still very much ongoing.
Indeed, because what we're seeing on our screens right now, people, okay, maybe the coronavirus pandemic has halted people for a short while, but it's something that will continue because actually the UN Refugee Agency came out and said that last year some 80 million people fled their homes.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Libya is in such chaos right now, Delano, that coronavirus, well, it is a concern on the territory, but that situation is pretty much a stateless central government authority-less place at the moment, and those people are so desperate that the terrible situations are continuing. Just because we're under lockdown doesn't mean the war or the chaos or any of the huge problems facing the refugees and migrants in Libya have stopped at all. In fact, let me tell you, just last night, on Wednesday night, more than 300 people were forced back into Libya, back to the scenes in Tripoli on the quayside that we witnessed ourselves. This regularly happens. It's still happening en masse. People then have a terrible experience and they're being sent back into jails with no prospect of trial, facing any charges, no way of contacting their own families who have no idea whether they're still alive. So this is very much ongoing, and there's a real danger that the world turns a blind eye to it, especially because clearly we've been living through a major pandemic at the moment, but the chaos is still carrying on in Libya, the conflict and the refugee crisis.
Indeed. Thank you very much for your report there, Catherine Norris-Trent.